Hey everyone, this is Mike. Welcome back to Everyday Counseling, or real life counseling. Is trying to apply counseling techniques to the real world, everyday life that we have to go through. One of the things that you'll see on a lot of videos is they have a program. Everyone's selling a program. I'm not really selling a program per se. I have a little book that I've self-published for, I think it's like $2.99 on Amazon Kindle, or you think you can get a hard copy. This is one of them, a higher purpose here, but you can see it's very, very thin. Right? It's just like I think it's like $1.99 or $2.99, whatever. But you don't even necessarily need it. What you can do though is, this is designed to help you have a higher purpose, increase satisfaction and meaning into your life. And the idea is, it is really an all-encompassing approach. In choice theory, similar to Maslow's hierarchy of needs, we have needs as human beings. We have these deep kind of biological needs: the need for security and safety, the need for love and belonging, the need for power and success and accomplishment and achievement, the need for fun and leisure. Learning is in there too, the need for freedom, independence, and autonomy. And I also include the need for meaning and purpose, which is often sometimes included in the power and achievement category. But we all have these needs. Now, some of us have different degrees of those needs, but we all have these 5 or 6 needs. And the goal is to utilize those needs. So we want to make sure that we have our needs met. So, for example, if you have a need for love and belonging and you're very isolated, that's going to be a problem because you need people in your life. Now, some people might need just one person in their life. Other people might need 100. But the idea is that we all have some degree of need for people in our lives. Some people need some freedom. They bristle at any kind of restriction. Other people need some freedom, some choices, but not that many. So it depends on the individual. But we all have images in our mind of what that would look like. So we imagine ourselves having friends and having a barbecue or a party or going out to a sports game. And the closer we get to the pictures in our heads in the real world, the happier we are. So if a person imagines having a group of friends that they hang out with every day after work, kind of like at a happy hour or someone's house, but at the end of the day they're spending time alone, that's a big mismatch. Now, to be fair, what if your quality world image is living in a penthouse apartment? Well, very few people can do that. So we can't always get one of the images, and in which case then we have to kind of modify the image a little bit to make it more realistic. If a person decides their dream job is to be an astronaut, how many people are astronauts? So we may have to modify it a little bit, otherwise we'll be perpetually frustrated. But the goal is that we have needs, and sometimes the image we have can't be met, so we have to kind of substitute. But the goal is that we do have needs, we have images that reflect those needs, and the goal is to try to make the real world match those quality world needs as much as possible. Or in some ways kind of maybe tweak the quality world to make it more in conformity with reality. But we also have values, right? And this is coming from, this is choice theory that I mentioned, and the values is coming from Authentic Happiness for Martin Seligman. And those are being driven by our values. If your value is kindness and generosity, a sense of justice and fairness, maybe it's curiosity, maybe it's creativity. We have certain values that are really central to who we are, and we want to be guided by that. We want to have be moved in the direction of our values. So throughout life, we are having these values that we want to be congruent with the things that we do. And many of the things that we do are designed to meet our needs. So that's how the needs and the values coalesce and support each other. But we also have certain thoughts that can sabotage us. And those are the self-defeating, negative self-talk that we all engage in from time to time. So the purpose of this is to find a way to meet our needs, to be congruent with our values, and to not have that negative self-talk and sometimes behaviors sabotage. We want all three, our thoughts and behaviors, our values, and our needs to be working together for a particular outcome, a goal, happiness, peace of mind, success, being more with the people that we care about. Um, this this can give you a blueprint on how to do that. It is, in essence, a program for finding meaning and purpose in your life. And of course, meaning and purpose is, again, if we do not self sabotage with our negative thoughts, we have thoughts that are more objective, rational, reasonable, logical. We're getting our needs met as close as we possibly can, and we're living in accordance with our values. So this is a good way, and in this book, or really kind of a booklet, I actually give you a specific a plan for doing that, and how to create again your higher purpose plan. Also, by the way, for if you're a parent, for helping your children to develop a life of meaning and satisfaction. I've also written another book, not directly related to this, on teaching and how to incorporate ideas of thinking more objectively, rationally, optimistically for students, because no matter what you teach them, if students don't believe that they're good enough, that they think they're dumb, they're not positive or optimistic or resilient, it's going to be really difficult no matter what you teach them. So there is one for teachers, and I guess parents could use it too if they're teaching their kids how to read, or if you're homeschooling. So anyway, you might want to check it out. Certainly, if you have any questions, you can speak to me, and I'd be happy to talk to you about it. Anyway, hope this was helpful, and I'll see you next time.